today. Have your cozies nearby, blocks, blankets, pillows, wall space if you want it. We'll have a nice, easy, slow flow, and longer yin practice and some breath work. Um, just to have a more down-regulating day for our nervous system. We'll start out on our backs. And when you lay down on your back, you can, oh. I guess it would help if I had my mic in my hand. So we'll start out on our backs. And you can have props nearby, blocks, blankets, pillows, wall space, couches. We're having a nice slow flow, slow yin or slow flow, and then a little bit longer of a yin practice, followed by some meditation and breath work. But just to start off here, start to bend your knees, plant your feet wide on your mat, let your knees draw in towards each other. So you're just getting a sense of your pelvis, your low back, your hips. And when you do this stance with wide feet, knees together, typically that helps your lumbar spine lengthen out a little bit more. Take a nice deep breath in. A long, smooth breath out. Again, deep breath in. Smooth, complete breath out. A few rounds of Brahmari breath to start our practice, which is an inhale through your nose, your exhale, you're humming like you're oming. It sounds like and with your mouth closed. So you'll exhale for as long as is comfortable to you. Don't worry if you're on pace with me. Make your breath work for you. To begin, let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. You're exhaling and humming. And repeat just like that. Keep going. One more round of Brahmari breath. Allow your breath to return to normal the next time you inhale. And try to maintain this breathing in and out through your nose throughout your practice today. And if your breath gets away from you, that's a good sign that you might just need to take a break, maybe take a child's pose, maybe skip a few things or make some modifications until you can get your breath under control. Heel toe your feet to about hip width distance apart. Hug your knees into your chest. And rock a little bit side to side on your low back. Notice how that feels. And then set your feet back down to the mat. Keep them bent. Keep your knees bent. We'll take that right ankle on top of the left thigh. So you have a figure four. You're going to rock your figure four side to side. You're rolling to the inner and outer edge of your left foot. So you're just moving right to left with the legs and the hips in this figure four. The next time you move off towards your left side, continue going all the way to the left, so the outer edge of your left leg and the sole of your right foot. Plant on something solid. And if the floor feels far away, this rotation feels like a lot, you can slide a prop underneath that right foot and also underneath that outer left thigh. Blankets, blocks, couch cushions, whatever you got there. And now if your left hand is close enough to reach for your right ankle and gently hold, you can do that, but try not to make this into a big contortion shape to create the bind. And then maybe that right arm stretches up alongside head, so you're creating a lot of length and space in your right rib cage and waist, side body. Let's take about 3 to 4 breaths here. And take one more full breath. Your next inhalation, you're going to come back to center with your figure 4. Take that right foot up towards the ceiling. Make a little stirrup with your hands around the back of your right leg. Try to flex your right toes towards your face. That thigh bone heavy in your hands like a little stirrup. And then just point and flex your right toes. Point and flex your right toes. So shoulder blades relaxed, neck nice and long, head heavy. One more time, point and flex, and then let go of the right leg, bend the knee, plant the foot. Second side, left ankle on top of your right thigh, figure 4. Begin to rock your figure 4 right to left. You're rolling to the inner and outer edge of your right foot. So this movement side to side, it can be big, it can be small. It's really up to you. You can explore a little bit of movement. You can explore. What I'm doing is rocking all the way off to my right side and then all the way off to my left side. But be mindful of your own limitations, the feedback that you're getting from your body, and try to honor them. Sometimes the ego gets in the way of that. So the next time you rock off to the right side, keep going until that outer right thigh comes down to something solid and the sole of that left foot is planting on something solid as well. That solid thing can be the floor, it can be a yoga block, blankets, couch cushions. Get creative with what you've got. Maybe your right hand reaches down and gently holds your left ankle. Maybe your left arm reaches up alongside the head. Try not to over effort to create that bind. It's okay to just skip it. Big breath in. A nice long breath out. We're going to take about 4 to 5 breaths here. Take one more breath where you are. Come back to center nice and slow. Extend your left foot towards the ceiling. Make that little stirrup around the back of your left thigh so your thigh is heavy, your arms are straight-ish, shoulder blades are relaxed, neck is relaxed, head heavy. Start to point and flex through your left foot. One more time. One more breath. Let go with your hands, bend your left knee, plant that left foot. Now, again, coming back to about hip width distance apart to the feet, parallel to each other. Arms down alongside your body, palms facing the floor. Neck is nice and long here. Press down into your feet, lift your hips up. Pause there at the top and then bring your awareness into the soles of your feet. What are the feet doing? Are you rolling to the outer edges of the feet, knees are splaying? Are you rolling in or kind of rolling to the pinky toe or the big toe side of the foot? See if you can get a sense of pressing down through your whole foot Heel bone, pinky toe, big toe side, knees tracking straight forward. Really engaging your glutes, hamstrings here. Big breath in. Nice long breath out. Exhale, tucking your tailbone under as you release. So your low back is nice and long as you come down to the mat. Now we're going to flow this a little bit. So we're going to press down into the feet as the hips lift. The arms will stretch up and overhead. Reach through your fingertips up and overhead. Exhale, curl your tailbone under as you release your middle back, low back, and then pelvis, arms alongside your body. So it's kind of like you're doing the wave with bridge pose. Inhale, arms reach overhead, hips lift. Exhale, lower. Just get a sense of your back body starting to engage, muscles coming online. As you're breathing, mindfully moving in and out of this shape. One more time. Good. And then release all the way back to the mat. Reach your feet up towards the ceiling. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. And then give me a shake, a wiggle with your arms and your legs. And this might feel kind of silly. You're basically pretending like you're a little dead bug stuck on its back. Really good for the nervous system. So shake, shake, shake as hard as you can. Nobody else can see you. So shake, shake, shake the limbs. And then hug those knees back into the chest. Let's take happy baby here. In happy baby, you can reach up for the feet. You can reach for the calf muscles or the backs of the knees. You're trying to pull your knees wide towards your armpits. And you're trying to stack your ankle bone on top of your knee. So you have a 90-degree bend in your legs. Feel free to rock that happy baby side to side too. Maybe play with extending out long through one leg and then the other. Couple more breaths here. Try to keep the neck neutral, shoulders heavy. Hug those knees back into the chest. We're going to start to rock and roll the length of the mat. So you're sitting up and then you're rolling all the way back. Okay, and the next time you sit up, extend your legs out in front of you. Nice deep breath in, grow long through your spine. Reach your arms up and overhead. And then forward, maybe towards your toes. Okay, it's okay if you don't reach there. So reach forward with your fingertips wherever your hands land while keeping your spine straight. Pause there and breathe. Flex your toes towards your face. Try to straighten out as much as you can through your legs. Pause here, deep breath in. Nice long breath out. And then we're going to roll onto our back and we're going to see how much further we can get the feet overhead. Rolling onto your back, feet maybe overhead, and then sitting up, reaching up, hands reach forward. So we're moving in and out of a forward fold and then rolling onto our back and kind of repeating that shape. Okay, so mindful of your neck here. You don't have to go too far into this. Maybe you're just rolling onto your back and you're reaching your toes towards your face. And then you're rolling back up to a seat and reaching forward towards your toes. So you can make this a big movement. If you have that range of motion in your neck, you know it's happy, healthy, it can sustain that. But don't take it too far. Okay, one more time. All the way onto your back, feet overhead, any amount, then sitting up, reaching for those toes. Keep that spine straight, try not to round, deep breath in. Nice long breath out, maybe bend your elbows a little bit now. You can allow yourself to round forward over those legs. Let's take 3 to 4 breaths here. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed, neck long and neutral. Take one more breath here. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Bend your knees, cross your ankles, roll forward, tabletop. In your tabletop shape, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Big breath in, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. So you're finding a little back bend shape. Exhale, press the floor away, tuck your chin under, tuck your tailbone under. So you're rounding your spine towards the ceiling. Inhale, find that back bend. Exhale, round out. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, round out. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. Take a peek at your hands. Walk them one handprint forward of where they just were. So your wrists are forward of your shoulders. Now look at your hands here. I want you to see where there's space underneath the hands and the floor. Press down through the inner edge of your palm, your thumb side and your index finger side of your hand, pressing down and engage those fingertips like you were a little eagle perched on a rock, gripping the rock with your fingertips. See if you can stay rooted through your whole palm. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So if you've been practicing with me for a while, you've probably heard me say the inner edge of your hand, your thumb side and index finger side is the stronger part of your wrist. That's why we're rolling that body weight in a little bit, and engaging those fingertips helps move the body weight out of the wrist joint and forward into the whole palm. In your downward facing dog, bend your knees right and left. Keep relaxing your head, let it hang heavy. Exploring any movement here, and maybe even a wider stance with the legs. Feet can be about outer mat width distance apart, actually. Or outer hip width distance, that works too. And now in your downward facing dog, if you're still finding movement, let's come back to stillness. And if you widen your stance about hip width distance apart now, so more narrow stance, lift up onto the ball mounds of the feet, lift your heel bones high, and then exhale, set your heel bones back towards the mat. They might not touch, that's okay. We're just gonna lift and lower the heels, activating those calf muscles, getting a little range of motion and blood flow into the ankles and feet. Lift and lower the heels. And then the next time you're on your tippy toes, stay there, squeeze those thigh muscles, ripple the spine forward until shoulders stack over wrist. Pause in your high plank. In your high plank, you're going to keep that core nice and strong, tailbone tucked, low back nice and long. Lower your right knee to the mat, but keep the core engaged. Lift your right knee up. Lower your left knee to the mat, keep the core engaged. Lift your left knee up. You're just very gently tapping right knee and then left knee. This should be pretty challenging. Right knee, left knee. Keep it nice and slow. Last one on each side, right side, left side. And then set the knees down. Send your hips back to your heels and find a child's pose. Now, if you want, in your child's pose, you can bring your hands together to touch, bend your elbows, take your thumbs to the base of your neck. Maybe walk your elbows a little bit more forward here. Nice and long through your neck. Try to relax your forehead towards the floor. It's okay if it doesn't touch. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, straighten out your arms. Keep your forearms grounded, your elbows grounded, and come forward into this variation of a tabletop. So you're on your elbows, forearms, and hands. You're in tabletop. Elbows underneath the shoulders. We're going to try a few rounds of cat and cow from here. So that movement, that back bend and flexion of the spine, that's going to be a little bit smaller than you're used to. It might be a little bit more challenging, and that's okay. So we're working this movement up into that thoracic spine a little bit more mindfully, and then taking a little bit of weight off the wrists at the same time. In and out of your cat and cow while you're on your elbows. And then staying on your elbows, come back to a neutral spine. Deep breath in, extend your right leg back behind you. And then your left leg back behind you. You're in a forearm plank. Forearm plank, breathe in. And then on your exhale, set both knees down to the mat. Untuck your toes, rest your pelvis. Breathe in, pull the heart forward. You're coming into Sphinx. Okay, so in your Sphinx pose here, elbows can stay underneath your shoulders. You can also walk your fingertips more forward to decrease the back bend. Either way, keep your neck nice and long, heart proud. Big breath in. Nice long breath out. If you want a little bit more of a back bend, you can take your hands a little bit wider on your mat, press down into your hands, lift your elbows up. Seal pose. Try to keep this out of your neck and shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. If you lifted your elbows up, set them back down. Bring your forearms back to parallel. Tuck your toes under here. And then lift your pelvis up. Left leg into high plank. Right leg follows. Forearm plank rather, sorry. Forearm plank. Nice deep breath in. Stay here for your exhale. You're going to try to walk up onto your right hand. And then right hand follows. High plank. Deep breath in. Hips lift, downward facing dog. Pause in your down dog, find your breath. Take child's pose if you need it. Big breath in. Nice long breath out. Let's take 2 more breaths in our downward facing dog. Lift high through your heels, come up onto your tippy toes, and then experiment with trying to keep your legs straightish as you tippy toe your way forward to the top of your mat. Coming into a forward fold, then ground your heel bones, let your head relax, hang heavy. Feel free to sway the body right to left. You can absolutely bend the knees here if needed, especially if you're feeling a lot of feedback from the very top part of your hamstring where it inserts into your glutes. Just be mindful of overdoing that. Stretch. Maybe you keep a bend in the knees instead. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, lengthen the heart, halfway lift. And so you're finding this nice strong spine. Shoulder blades at least as high as the hips, if not a little bit higher. They're squeezing together on your back body. Your chest is nice and open towards your mat. From here, let's bend the knees. Bend the knees, kind of sink those hips back behind you. Find a chair pose, a nice easy chair pose. So start to lift your heart, straighten out through your spine. Take your arms straight forward. For a little break through the shoulders, you can always take your hands together at your heart. Big breath in. Nice long breath out. Try to shift your body weight into your left foot. We're going to try figure 4 here. Little bend in that left knee, right ankle to left thigh. Figure 4, maybe you sit down a little bit lower. So your hands can be at your waist here. You can also take your hands together at your heart. And if you want to fold over that right shin, you can take one hand to your right knee, one hand to your right ankle, and fold over that right calf muscle and shin a little bit more. And then slowly lift back up, set that right foot back down, stand all the way up at the top of your mat, deep breath in, sweep your arms out, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Come back into your forward fold. You can kind of pick up where you left off. Maybe bend right and left through the knees, sway the body side to side. Keep practicing relaxing your head. And then inhale, halfway lift. Find that integrity and strength through your spine. You're using your core muscles here to find that halfway lift. Big breath in here. And then exhale, bend those knees, start to sink those hips back. Lift up through your chest. Find that nice, easy chair pose. Start to shift your body weight to your right side. See if you can pick up that left foot, keeping that bend in the right knee. Place the left ankle on top of your right thigh, figure 4, second side. Now maybe you stay upright a little bit more here. Hands can be at the heart or the waist. You can also hinge forward over that left shin leg, any amount. Take one more breath where you are. And then standing up, set your left foot back down. Big breath in, reach out and up. This time, exhale, pull your elbows wide, press your heart and pelvis forward. Inhale, re-extend the arms. And then exhale, fold back over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Stepping to your high plank. Pause in that high plank. We're back to that slow tap left knee and then right knee. So you're in your high plank, you're just tapping that left knee down, and then right knee, you're just going side to side with that. Left knee, right knee. One more time each side. Back to high plank, pause, big breath in. Shift forward, set those knees down. Come all the way down to the belly. And then walk your hands back so you're framing out your low rib cage. Squeeze your elbows into the side body. Press down through the tops of your feet. Press down into your whole hand. Big breath in, lift the heart. Maybe you straighten out through your arms. Coming into upward facing dog. You can absolutely keep a bend in the elbows and make this more like low cobra or medium cobra. So wherever you are, make sure you have access to your breath. And let's make our way all the way back to the mat. If you came up to upward facing dog or wherever you went, forehead touches. Take a moment here. Big breath in. Nice long breath out. And then we're going to come back into our Sphinx pose. So in our Sphinx pose, reminder, elbows are forward. Maybe they're stacked underneath the shoulders. Forearms are making the number 11. Take a deep breath in here. If you want a little bit more out of this, you can take your hands wide, press down through your hands, lift your elbows up, find that seal pose. I like to take my feet wide too, so I'm kind of mirroring what my hands are doing. Feel free to explore that. Sometimes it's just a little bit more gentle on the low back. Set those elbows back down, recreate that number 11. Tuck your toes under here. Press into your knees, lift your pelvis up. Start to feel those core muscles engage right here. Lift your knees up, forearm plank. Pause here, big breath in. On your exhale, right hand plants underneath your right shoulder. And then left hand underneath left shoulder, high plank, pause. Lift those hips high, downward facing dog. Relax your head here. All right. Inhale, sweep your right leg up and back. Exhale, bend that right knee, pull the right knee forward towards your right wrist. Set your right shin down. Swivel your left or your right foot across your body until your right foot's kind of angling towards the left side of your mat. We're going to set up for a variation of pigeon, half pigeon. Okay, so, traditional way we see it is left leg nice and long behind us and that 45-degree angle across the mat with your right shin. Fine place to be as long as that doesn't bother your right knee. Otherwise, bend your left knee behind your right foot. So you're making more like two 90-degree shapes with your legs. And then wherever you are with your legs, take a nice deep breath in, lift your heart. I'm just kind of pressing down through both hands, framing out my right leg. And then exhale, we're going to fold over our right knee, shin. Okay, so again, your half pigeon can be that more kind of traditional variation where that left leg is stretching out long behind you. But please make sure you're not adding too much stress to your right knee joint. If there's any sharp shooting pain there, any numbness or tingling anywhere in the legs, that's something you want to avoid. If there's a little bit of a dull, achy kind of discomfort, a stretch sensation, as long as you're able to maintain that slow, deep breath and find that stillness in your body, you're probably okay to stay. And if both of those options are not working for you, remember figure 4 at the beginning of class. You can always come back there. It's a great option to completely take body weight off of the knee. Okay, so we'll be here for another minute or two. You're trying to find stillness, trying to create a passive stretch sensation. Try to get heavy in your body. And if you're trying to fold forward over your right leg, but the floor feels really far away, gather some props underneath your chest, maybe underneath your forehead, so at least you can relax your muscles of your neck. So you're a little over halfway through your hold. Just check in with your body. Check in with your breath. We'll take about 3 more breaths here. All right, nice and slow. If you're all the way in this deep forward fold over your leg, press down through your hands, lift your chest up, and take a breath there at the top. Now you're going to bring all your body weight to your right leg, all that body weight roll onto your right hip, and then allow yourself to swing that left leg forward. And you can cross your left foot over your right thigh. Maybe you have 2 bent knees, but if that's too much, extend your right leg straight forward and you're just crossing your left leg over your right thigh. We're going to take a seated twist here. So first, nice deep breath in, get really tall through your spine. Try to roll forward onto your sits bones. And then we'll turn to our left side. So your right hand can hold your outer left thigh, left fingertips behind you like a little kickstand. Try to find that length of your spine here first. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale, maybe you find a little bit more rotation, but first find that length of the spine. Couple more breaths here. And then we'll unwind, we'll turn to face forward, bend both those knees, roll over your legs, tabletop to high plank and or down dog. And from your down dog, Inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Exhale, bend your left knee, pull it forward towards your left wrist. You're trying to angle that left leg across your mat towards the right side. Maybe you're lengthening out through that right leg. Maybe you're rolling all the body weight to your left hip and bending your right knee. Okay, so make it accessible for your body. Be honest with yourself about how your hips and your knees feel. If you're staying in this kind of upright half pigeon shape, frame out your front leg, deep breath in, grow tall through your spine. And then on your exhale, you can fold forward over your left leg, any amount here, and adding in those props if you need them, if you'd like them. It's never too late to back out of something and take figure 4 or some alternative instead. I have about 2 minutes here. Try to get heavy. Try to find stillness. Looking for a passive stretch. Okay, so you're about halfway through, which means you have 1 minute left in this shape. Check in with your breath, check in with your body. Last 2 slow breaths wherever you are. And if you're coming from this half pigeon variation, hands frame out your front leg, press down there, inhale, lift up. Find that length through your spine. Start to roll all your body weight to your left hip. So you can swing your right leg forward and over the top of your left leg. And now maybe it works for you to sit there like that with 2 bent knees, or maybe you straighten out through your left leg. Either way, try to get forward of your sits bones. Big breath in, maybe you hold on to that right leg, get tall through your spine. And then exhale, we'll rotate towards our right hip. Right fingertips behind you, kind of press down there to find that length of the spine. And then maybe the next time you exhale, you find that a little bit more rotation. Maybe you're looking back over your right shoulder. 3 breaths here. Inhale, come back to center. This time we're just going to extend both legs out long. Nice deep breath in, reach up, and then exhale, fold over your legs. Maybe you're catching your toes here. Maybe your hands are framing out your legs somewhere halfway in between the knee and the feet. Try to find that length of your spine as you inhale. And And maybe a little bit more depth comes as you exhale. 2 to 3 breaths here. And inhale, make your way back up to a seat, bend your knees, just gently let yourself roll all the way onto your back. We'll set up for our final resting shape, Shavasana. If you do need to take one more twist, you could. Rotate right to left. And then settling in. We'll take about a 2-minute Shavasana today. Followed by an optional 2-minute meditation and breath work. As you're settling in here to your back, relaxing the shoulders, neutral spine, slightly tilt chin in towards the chest. Big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go, let it all rest. Allow yourself to be still and silent for the next few moments. I'll call you out when the time is right. Begin to awaken through your fingertips and toes. Move your head right to left. Feel free to do your final breathing and meditation here on your back if you're comfortable. If you'd like to come to an upright seat, you can roll off to a side and make your way to a supported, comfortable seat. I'll invite you to keep your eyes closed if you'd like to, or just a very soft and focused gaze. We'll take 3 rounds of Brahmari breath followed by 1 Om. And then we'll follow that with just some silent reflection. Let's begin by breathing in. Your exhale is your hum. 3 more times like that. Inhale for Om. a moment here to join your hands together at your heart. Moving your awareness up and down your spine, noticing how you feel. Seal in your practice by bowing your chin to your chest, honoring your practice with reverence and gratitude. Take a moment to thank all of your teachers, past, present, future, and most importantly, to the teacher within your own heart. Namaste, yogis. So I do this class almost every other Tuesday. I'd love to have you join me again. Feel free to email me for the direct link. My email address is tessa@tessatovar.com, or you can join on YouTube. My YouTube channel is also just my name. So thanks for being here. Take care. Be well. Have a wonderful day.